The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Our standard definition.
Yeah. So if anybody would have
So we're-
watched it, they'll just see a blob talking to another blob, talking to another blob with really
That's
red
really
legs.
kind of deep and metaphorical and hurtful.
Well, if you take it that way, but I'm really surface.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
I am glad to see we all color coordinated our shirts.
That
though.
is, you should have reversed so we can like to, yeah. Although it keeps throwing me off because every time I look at your other shirt, it just looks like you're tanned and naked. It's like your bare chest.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm just I was just out in the sun and it just burned.
Yeah.
Stupid sexy
Yeah.
cat.
You know,
Sexy Pat.
Brittany actually was on our YouTube channel,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
and this man
Uh-huh.
wears this blue shirt
Uh-huh.
quite a bit on Fridays, and he's
It's a-
often the thumbnail.
It's a good blue shirt.
And it's just Brandon blue shirt, Brandon blue shirt,
I
Brandon blue
could
shirt.
change
Wait
it,
for
but I'm just lazy and don't want to.
Wait for it. Brandon blue shirt, Brandon blue shirt, Brad in a red ESPN hoodie for like 5 episodes. And then Brandon blue shirt.
That's when you
Brandon
know it's
blue
cold
shirt,
out.
Brandon blue shirt,
Yeah.
Jay. Brandon blue shirt, then a random Pat. And then just Brandon blue shirt, Brandon.
It's my show uniform.
That's true. See, if
You
I actually had
were-
time or desire, I'd actually make like actual thumbnails like most YouTube channels, but
Like,
But
you won't
no.
believe it if
but our 9 subscribers don't give a fuck.
Uh-huh.
you'd be like, wait till minute, like, what's 89 to find out the secret of life or something like that. Then people will skip and it'll be like, oh, it still counts as a view. Yay, 4.
Poor.
So, what'd you do this past week? 2 weeks, Pat?
It's 2 weeks. I had a really shitty week last week.
Aw.
Really? Why is that?
Well, Brittany got bronchitis.
That sucks.
That sucks.
And then did you get bronchitis?
Subsequently, no. So no, thank you. I seem to be immune
Good,
to
thank you.
bronchitis because it's the second time she's gotten it, and I haven't gotten sick.
All right.
That's because you make her sleep
Move your
outside.
mic to the other side.
Sorry.
Yeah, doofus. Was this your first episode?
What?
Would you want me to hold your crab rangoon?
Hold on.
Are you gonna button up? If you're buttoning it up, I'm buttoning it down.
Okay.
Gotta counteract the weight there.
Uh-huh. Get your mic closer.
Get my mic further. Anyways, Brittany got bronchitis. I lost a filling.
Well, did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay. Stool?
No, in the sink.
Okay.
When I was brushing my teeth and I heard a little, I was like, that's a weird sound to hear while I'm brushing my teeth. Went to spit out the stuff and felt a little bloop on my lip and I was like, huh. Oh, that's hard. Oh, that's a filling. Yep, that's 2 that goes to. And $100 and something later.
Right.
I forgot, I texted Jay. Or I texted everybody what happened. I forget.
did?
It was, yeah, you said.
did?
He said,
I know.
so
I didn't get that.
I didn't get it either.
he said, so how's your week?
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Hold on, I gotta, holy Jesus Christ.
Jay descended pro forma. How's your week? Don't care. Click.
Well, yeah, but
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
That better, Rob?
we have to have less group
so far.
chats.
All right.
Brittany has. Oh yeah, my nose was running. And I didn't want to. I didn't end up getting sick.
Right.
Lost a filling. Oh, my debit card. Somebody decided to use my debit card in
sucks.
Florida,
this is like the 4th time you've had that
know.
happen.
and I don't even use the thing.
How does this keep happening?
yeah, I know. Where you
It's
sliding
got to be
with?
somewhere that you're using it that someone's getting
Well, I
it.
buy drugs with it.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I trust the guy.
Damn CVS. All right.
Yeah, CVS. No, no, I don't. They bought $35. They bought gas, and then went to McDonald's and they got rejected at McDonald's. So then, of course, I go to get like a bagel in the morning, and I'm like, huh, declined. pretty sure I got my tax return today. Should be money in there no matter what. Even if I spent all the rest of my money,
Right.
there should be that money in there at least.
Right.
Huh. Everything looks fine. That's an odd charge. Let me call them up.
Right.
And they were like, have you bought this? Have you bought that? They asked me like the last 2 months worth of purchases. I'm like, dude,
Right.
whoa. You're going to see coffee and gas. Like, that's pretty much me.
So my guess is so that means either someone at the coffee place is stealing it, or someone at the gas place is stealing it.
Yeah, so there's a
That really
skimmer at
narrows
the gas
it-
station. You don't know it.
That really narrows it down. Which gas station do you go to?
A bunch of them.
Well, that doesn't narrow it down at
Mainly
all.
BJ's.
That narrows it down some.
Yeah, you gotta keep looking for skimmers.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I got my filling filled that day.
Every time I'm at an ATM, I'm like, yank, you know?
What do you mean?
Because
Oh, at the-
they can put covers on those things that look just like the original things. And, you know, the ones inside for skimmers you're never going to see,
Right.
you know? But
Oh, no, yeah, a lot of them have like the clear...
it's like a fake cover that looks exactly like the original,
it-
except it's just on top.
No, if there's an actual cover on it,
Yeah.
I always pull the thing and see if it's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
But if it's like one of those clear see-through things,
Yeah.
then I don't tug as hard because I'm like, I can see it.
Yank it. Not a skimmer!
Insert Homer walking backwards
Yeah,
into a
exactly,
bush.
into the bush, yeah, not
Nothing,
so much.
or Peter Griffin, or...
Oh.
Other than that, just working a lot. Did a lot of yard work. I got a new toy.
Yeah?
I got a backpack leaf blower.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Gas one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go do the backyard.
Uh-huh.
She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm just going across the
Did you
backyard.
go on those like still ones or something, or
No, having Hashkavarna?
Hashkavarna?
Yeah,
Having a gila?
having a gilly.
Having a gila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
basically blew my rock wall over with the thing.
Nice.
Just out of fun.
Really, just screw around with your dogs. We're like,
No, they're scared to crap.
are they
of it.
really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
'Cause some dogs love that. They're like, oh, wind.
No, they go running away.
Yeah.
But they like it when I mow the lawn. They'll just chill out there and watch me mow the lawn.
All right. Well, sounds lovely.
So I bought that.
Mm-hmm.
Been really looking into chainsaws. Don't know why.
I got a yard now. Guess I gotta buy a chainsaw and some tie-down straps. So that's not gonna go anywhere. And yeah.
No, I've also been looking at French drains because I need it.
Okay. What's the French drain?
French drain is basically a PVC pipe that you put in the ground surrounded by gravel with holes on the bottom.
Yeah.
So the water flows
Sure.
away from your house.
Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
My basement doesn't like water.
Bummer.
Well, no, my
No, your
basement
basement loves
really
water.
likes water.
Yeah.
I don't like
You
my
don't like
basement.
water, yeah.
I don't like their relationship at all.
Yes. It's,
Considering it's mortar and,
they've
and
got to
rock.
stop seeing each other.
Yes, it's mortar and rock. And
Yeah.
no, Pat needs to learn how to remortar a wall.
Sounds like a band name. Mortar and Rock.
There's YouTube videos for that.
Yeah.
There are. I watched them.
A lot of
Thanks.
them. All
To,
of them.
what is it? This old house. Thanks,
Bob
this
Vila?
old house. Well, they got a whole YouTube thing.
By the way, is Bob Vila still alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He doesn't do that show anymore.
No? What does he do?
Whatever. Bob
Sits back
Vila
and
is.
counts his money, I
Yeah.
guess.
What does he do?
probably said-
Dialysis? I don't know.
He probably said, "You guys want to have a YouTube
Oh.
channel named after my show? Pay me."
I wonder
Okay.
what type of ownership he has over this old house thing.
Who
Wait.
used to... Was that on PBS?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's owned by PBS.
Well, it's not that it could be run on PBS. It doesn't necessarily have to be owned by PBS.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that they hired him kind of like they did LeVar Burton, so he doesn't really own anything.
Right.
But still,
But the thing is, with PBS, it was like a station. It wasn't like PBS Whole. It was like a PBS in Buffalo.
that owned this whole house?
No.
Or Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah. Or wherever it
So
was.
why didn't they let him do it online?
Um,
Because they're dicks.
because they own it or something. I don't know.
What's he gonna do? It's still just him
Right.
reading.
Uh huh.
He's a national treasure.
That's true.
Like the dude wants to just read to kids to promote reading.
It's true.
That's a good thing.
It is.
Because
He actually has a podcast where he reads to you.
I know.
Hmm?
Kids,
Is it
kids,
called
kids.
LeVar Burton Reads?
Yes,
Oh,
Is it really?
I think so.
I got into a new podcast.
What is it called?
Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Really? Any good?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he had Bill Burr. I listened to Bill Burr, Dax Shepard, and Kristen Bell.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stops like this.
Like at the end of it, they do like a little thing like, "Do you think you'll be friends with Conan after this?" And Dax was like, "Oh yeah, I think we're gonna be great friends." And then Bill Burr's like, "Nah, I don't even know why we're fucking doing this."
I don't even know why I'm here.
This
No, this is a waste of time.
I think that's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
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 But I've also
No, it's no.
I got into Bill Burr, watched a lot of his specials.
No, play the dogs. I'm not gonna do this again. All right.
You do a pretty good Bill Burr.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
It's just like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not the angry Bill Burr. You're the contempt Bill Burr.
Which is every other time he is not angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Jay, do you do any impressions?
No.
I really feel like that you're hiding like a secret impression talent that, like, there's like one you just do miraculously well.
Like he does like Gilligan.
Yeah,
Perfectly.
Yeah, like or the Skipper or something.
Like Mush Mush Mouth or something.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nothing.
Popeye.
I did think of a show I want to see though.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Reading Rambo.
I
think that'd be a good show.
Billy had to go out and saw M249 and blew away the predator.
You'd listen to a couple podcasts of that. Admit it.
Do one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
And there's a redfish.
Then the blood clot kind of moves up.
Yeah.
It's funny, I can feel my blood pressure raising doing that impression.
Yeah.
I was listening to Conan tell a story about Rob Schneider.
Okay.
Where he was like, yeah, he was in that Judge Dredd movie.
Yeah.
And he was telling me a story about Sylvester Stallone coming up to him like the first day of shooting.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "Hey, I think you should maybe say like," I said, "Who am I?" And he says, "You are the law."
Right.
He's like, "It'd be a great line." And he's like, "Who is this guy to give me, like, when is that scene even coming up?" So I go to the director, and the director says, "That's like the last day in shooting, so he's not going to remember that. Don't worry." Like, the last day in shooting, he's like, "Hey, who am I?" "That's your line."
Who am I?
That's when you say, "You are the law."
Oh, you're the law.
So he remembered telling
Okay.
me that from like the first day, and that made the trailer.
That's funny.
Like if you go back and watch the original Judge Dredd trailer, that's in the trailer. So I don't know. There's a bunch of funny
Who
stuff.
am I? You're the law. I'm the law.
The best thing about the Conan O'Brien podcast is listening to his assistant
Okay.
because I don't think she really works for him.
What, did they kidnap someone?
No, like she works for him, but I don't think she works for him. Like they were doing an ad read, and she was he said, I would be doing an ad read about such and such a bed, and they sent me a bed, but it's funny. The only thing I can think of is it really feels a lot like my old mattress, and then his assistant goes, "Well, that's because I had them deliver it to my house, so I can attach." She's like, "Well, maybe you should get yourself a bed." He's like, "I'm gonna say this again. I have a bed. You stole it. I'm not gonna use my own discount code to buy a second bed." And then if you look it up, she does that kind of stuff all the time, and isn't fired.
Tremendous.
It's just like one of the interns said, "Oh yeah, I got you lunch today," and he's like, "I haven't had lunch." Son up. So she comes in, and he's like, "Say what you said again." Like I brought you lunch, and he's like, "That's funny, Sona. I don't have a lunch." And she's like, "Well, I told him it was for you, but really it was my lunch he was getting. Because if I tell them it's for me, they're not going to do it.
That's
But
funny.
if I tell them it's for you, they go do it."
Is there a sub podcast to that? Because I got 2.
No, this is just the one he's doing right now.
Right, but what's that one?
I don't know.
What's the one he's doing? You're talking about
Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. All right, I'm subscribing.
He's got a lot of big names on him. I've listened to the first 4 or 5.
I'm
there are 22
now,
episodes.
Yeah.
I'm now subscribed.
Yeah,
I've been.
it's really good.
Well, I'll go to my week here, and then we'll get to Jay. But so the past 2 weeks, I went up to Buffalo for work.
Buffalo.
Did you have any wings?
What?
Have any wings?
I did. I went to the Anchor
Oddly
Bar.
enough, teriyaki.
No, I did have some hot wings, and I also had some hot spicy barbecue wings. went to the Anchor Bar, which is where the buffalo wing was invented.
Oh.
And I had a shit ton of wings. Ooh! Hold on, there's a motion alert from the cat camera. We're gonna look. Look, he's standing up.
Oh.
Aww. And now he's lying back down. Yeah.
You missed all this before the show, but
Brad has a cat camera.
he has a cat.
I have a security camera for my cat. It's great. Aww.
No.
So I'm gonna get all those motion alerts. Like, oh, he's licking his balls. No. So I drove up to Buffalo because, funny enough, to fly to Buffalo is way more expensive than to just rent a car at Bradley and drive up there.
Really?
Yeah. Like the flight
Wait,
to
you
Buffalo.
rented a car from Bradley?
Yeah.
Not like not Enterprise or something?
No, well, I rented from National.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did rent from a company.
Yeah. No, I just stole one of their things with the lights on top and everything.
I'm wondering why you went to Bradley rather than just go to an Enterprise or something.
Because it's convenient, and there's easy parking right there. Because what I could do is I
Park
could
your cars. And,
is like there's one of the long-term lots which is right next to National Car.
so how much did it cost?
Around $378 to rent the car.
And how much was the flight? Like
$800.
seriously?
And then I would have had to rent a car in Buffalo. And,
Yeah.
And the funny part is like by the time I get on the flight and all the rest of that, it would take longer to take the flight to Buffalo.
Even though the flight itself is 30 minutes.
Yeah, because I would end up like taking a connection through like Chicago or Atlanta to get to Buffalo.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Just crazy.
Oh, the way they design these things is amazing.
Well, it's
Top Gear special waiting to happen.
it really is. It would
From Hartford to Buffalo at the same amount of time as it takes to fly.
it would have been close. It would have been really close, actually.
All right, you buy the plane ticket. I'll take the ride. You drive.
Great. What?
Yeah,
What kind of car are you taking though?
that's him.
I got a Nissan Rogue
Okay.
for that.
So he gets a Rogue.
No, I had a Pathfinder actually.
He gets a Rogue.
Yeah.
So you had a minivan.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
You two can go, and I'll just
It was comfy.
record myself on the plane.
Perfect.
Aisle
Sleeping.
seat, exit row. Thank you.
Lovely.
Actually, window seat. There's no window, but
Uh-huh.
I like it that way.
All right then.
Don't ask me.
So
Or first class. I'll fly
yeah.
first class if you're paying.
I'm not. I know. I went up to Buffalo.
Yep.
And so I had about I was working pretty much nonstop, but I did have about half a day to myself there.
In which you just ate wings.
No, I did that at night. No, I drove
Brad's hotel room just bones
wings
all on the ground.
was one night pretty much, and then I ended up puking them up after. Well, I gotten wings, and I'm like, I know it'll be great for breakfast. Wings, and I ate like 15 wings, and I'm like in the shower. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, how am I gonna get this chicken out of the shower? It was not fun.
Chicken cordon. Oh.
Oh, chicken cordon. Oh, it was not. It was chicken cordon, huh? Oh. So that was, anyways, not part of the original story.
Not most your most dignified moment.
No,
but
it wasn't. It was just one step above me shitting myself in Hawaii.
No, it's a couple steps above you.
Yeah.
We got to leave some room.
And I got to remember not to fart during the episode because that'll be my most undignified moment. Because
Let's create a new moment.
It won't be a
Make
fart.
him fart.
No.
Waddle walks.
Yeah, not good. I parked up at, so I had half a day to myself. I parked up at, they have Niagara Falls State Park. You know, I thought it would have been a national park or something. It's a state park up at Niagara Falls.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I parked up there. I parked right by Horseshoe Falls. And then I walked,
Why would there be horseshoes falling?
because it's Canadian border, things get weird there. It's like the Twilight Zone.
Maple syrup.
Yeah, maple syrup everywhere. And then I walked to Canada.
Was there a wall?
No, there was no, there was a waterfall. It
Oh.
rhymes with wall.
They went, welcome to
No,
Canada.
there's a bridge there. It's called Rainbow Bridge, and you can walk over the bridge.
And as soon as you cross the line, there's like,
yeah,
train
exactly.
falls off the bridge,
Exactly.
goes down the waterfall, just reinvents the cycle again.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
I had to have my little passport, or I had my passport card with me.
You have to like wave it the whole way across the bridge.
Don't shoot! No. Yes. No. Went over there, and of course, you know, going for the American side, the Canadian side, it's like, don't forget your passport, or else you ain't getting back in, sort of deal. You know, getting to Canada, and you know, there's like reasons for visit, eh? You know, I'm like, I had on like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. I'm like, this should be obvious. I'm an American tourist,
I'm a
man.
tourist.
Yeah, I'm an American tourist. I have a Hawaiian.
Did you have the hat on?
No.
Oh, if you had the hat on it.
Yeah,
And the
I'm fat. I have a Hawaiian shirt and I have like shorts on where I should not be wearing shorts.
Yep.
Like, and I'm in fucking Canada in April with shorts on. It's like,
That's when you go out from Minnesota, eh?
hey, yeah.
Be like,
yeah, don't
oh,
you know, don't go.
welcome,
there you
welcome,
go.
welcome
Yeah.
to the tropics.
So exactly. So it's like reason for visit. I'm like, I'm pausing for a moment. I'm like, day tripping. You know, it's,
All the scenarios running through your head, like,
yeah, like
making a joke here is not the best
nope,
option in the
not
world.
gonna do it. Nope.
Then you're
So,
like, day trip.
Yep. So walked there, and this is a long walk back and forth. It was around like 7.5 miles
Okay.
round trip. So it was decent. But
That's when you get some of those wheelie shoes.
yeah, well there you go.
Going across the bridge.
So of course I walked so you kind of like imagine if this is a table, like this part of the table here.
I can imagine this being a table.
So this is like where like the Horseshoe Falls are here, and like I gotta walk all the way down to the other side of the table, and like to get the view of the Horseshoe Falls from the Canadian side, like across the bridge down the other end, and then we'll go all the way back up, and then I get a good view over there. And they have nice
So you
little-
horseshoed around the horseshoe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's like the American Falls are like over here.
Yeah.
Beautiful pictures, all the rest of that.
So you get like maple syrup and rainbows, and then just garbage.
Yeah, you can't see the falls very well from the American side at all. Either the American Falls or the Horseshoe Falls.
Oh.
And at least until they open up a bottom part, which was not open because of ice and snow still. Because
A wall.
Canada.
Winter is coming.
Winter's still there.
Oh.
So up there, Canada, great views of everything.
Of course.
Because
Canada.
Canada is better, yeah.
Yeah. It's a known fact. I mean, people may think we're being stereotypical
Yeah.
or nationalist when we talk about like Canada. No, really. If I could,
Canada, yeah.
every single Canadian I've ever met is awesome.
Yeah, they were there. Like, hey, we're the nicest people, eh?
Yeah.
Although I do remember walking down there, and I don't know who it was, but there was like a belligerent old guy on a scooter trying to like cross like a road and just
In Canada or in America?
in Canada and just arguing with like a Mountie up there.
Well, that's the thing to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, please don't be an American. Please just don't be. Don't
Give
be
me one
that.
A. Give me one A.
What?
That way I know you're not American.
Yeah, you want A, and I didn't get that. It's probably an old Kaji American in one of the
Just wants
motorized
to get
scooters.
their way.
It
and-
wants to like, how come you're not helping me cross the street in this busy freeway? And it's like, oh god.
Meanwhile, he's like, there
Yeah.
have been 3 cars coming up this road, eh?
Yeah,
What's your problem?
yeah, exactly.
Move
So
along.
that was entertaining to me for a little bit, anyways. Yeah.
I'm a
Walked
Mount-
down to Canadian. I had poutine.
Well, of course.
I
you're
felt
in
I
Canada.
had to. I had
Yeah.
to. I had to have a meal while I was in Canada, and I had to have a Canadian meal.
And what more of a cliche thing to get than poutine?
What are all right? So what are like if we're going cliche
Tim
Canadian
Hortons.
foods? I did have. By the way, I'm not sure it's the best name for them. But at
Tim Hortons?
no, I'm getting to that. So you know you go to Dunkin' Donuts, right?
Yeah.
They have their little donut holes are called what?
Munchkins.
What do you think they call the equivalent of those at Tim Hortons?
Pucks.
No.
That would be a brilliant name, though.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, yeah.
Horse?
Nothing loves a hot, hard piece of rubber to chew on. What?
Whores?
No.
Tons?
No.
Tims?
Closer.
Timmies?
Closer-ish.
Tim Tams?
Close. Even closer.
What are they?
I like Rob's guess. Tiny Tim's.
What did you say? Tiny Tims?
Yeah.
That would have been good, but no.
What are they called?
Timbits.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, Timbits. I knew about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then why didn't you say it?
Because I forgot. Kevin Smith was talking about it in one of his specials.
okay.
And somebody said, hey, do you want any Timbits? I brought him down. He's like, wait, you brought me Timbits? Yes, I want Timbits. This was pre-heart attack.
Right.
So
Great, yeah.
pre-Weight Watchers Skeletor version of him.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of
I
weight.
bet, yeah.
And he was like, these aren't drugged, are they?
Yeah.
It's like, notice I didn't wait for your answer before I started shoving them in my mouth. So yeah, I knew about Timbits.
Okay, well, there you go. They're called Timbits. So I did go to Tim Hortons up there, too. But I did have,
And there's poutine.
poutine,
I mean, maple
Canadian
syrup.
bacon, maple syrup. By the way,
Canadian bacon's just fucking ham.
I know, but it just feels like high-class ham.
It's not.
It's not?
It's just smaller. It's like breakfast ham.
Low class ham, but high class bacon.
Yeah.
No.
Low-class ham, high-class bacon?
By the way,
What?
I heard bacon prices are going to be going down
What?
because there's like a pig
pork
problem.
surplus?
Yeah.
Oh, because
When
we're
are
not
these prices going down?
I don't know, but we're not selling them to, clearly because of tariffs, we're not selling as much to China, so. Stockpile bacon. Hashtag stockpile bacon.
I just want a stockpile of bacon.
Yeah. There you go. Buy an entire just.
I just
side-
can't wait until the strike at Stop and Shop's over. There's going to be some mad discounts going on there.
What, like milk?
Sure.
Any
Milk, fresh vegetables. Well, fresh vegetables. Yeah.
Fresh a week and a
slightly
half
used
ago.
vegetables?
Yes. Yeah.
No, it wasn't used. I mean,
Yeah.
Slightly just discounted vegetables.
Meat with the expiration date crossed out.
Yeah,
a
that's
couple of
fine.
times.
Yeah, a couple times. Written in, crossed
that
out again.
clearly
Written in,
says-
crossed out again.
With the manager sticker special
Yep,
put on
exactly over all of it.
that clearly says April 11th. Like, no, that says 19.
No,
Yeah, that's April 11th.
it. Whoops, my
Ooh,
bad.
whoops,
I
yeah.
guess I didn't know my calendar.
April 11th.
Meanwhile, they have like a giant calendar with like
April.
half of
That
May
was
and
March.
April just like
Yeah.
slapped up together. Be like, see, still got
It's
2 weeks.
Still good. Still good.
See this yogurt? Mm-hmm. I know this is the normal one, but this one's just as good.
It is. It's just as good. Even.
Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe not that one.
Yeah, it's just as good. Look, there's more in it.
Yeah,
That's right.
this is what we call double stuff.
Double stuffed
Double stuffed
yogurt.
yogurt.
Oh yeah.
It's whipped.
Yeah.
Just wait till you open it.
Yeah. I actually dug into that because like I've seen some strikes which are over stupid things and I've seen some which are legit. I actually looked into it and this one like it's definitely legit.
Okay,
Yeah.
why do you think it's legit? First off,
What's that?
why do you think it's legit? First off, why are they striking?
They're essentially they've been negotiating for like 5-6 months or something like that, and it's a case of there's and this is a trap people fall into a little bit. They would have to increase their health care contribution. Their retirement benefits would be dramatically slashed, essentially, and their what was it? The third. There was another third part of it.
Sundays.
Sundays, yes, thank you. So now here's the thing for all of that is like you can go to that and people like will compare it to their thing. You're like, I don't have it so good, you know, and all the rest of that. That's the wrong way to look at it because that's just a race to the bottom. You know what I mean? And it's like for what they are getting paid, and I'm not arguing that they should be paid the same level as
It's
an
like
accountant
yeah,
or
exactly,
engineer
right.
or something like that. Let's be perfectly honest. It's honest work, but you're stocking shelves.
Right.
You're a grocer. You're checking people out. This isn't at the same skill labor as being
Like an actuary or
Exactly. It's not.
a technician or
we're not talking. We're not talking that.
right.
But there are but we're also not talking some kid mowing lawns at. This is, there are people who are content and happy and want to make a career out of that. Like there aren't enough.
And you can
You can. You're never gonna be rich. But to that end, it's a case of all you're gonna do is you're gonna create essentially a super low class of working poor if you start eliminating some of that. Like if people want to make a career out of that, there has to be a way,
An
for that-
incentive
for that to
be
be
viable and
sustainable for a career. Like I get it. There's gonna be like part-time part-time summer cashier or something like that.
Right.
Whatever.
which is just a summer gig.
Right. Summer
We've all
gig.
done it.
But if you go into Stop and Shop and you look in there, and I would say it's probably about, I'm going to call it like 3/4 career people.
It's fair.
I'd say there's about a quarter in there who are
Passing through.
first or second job, passing through sort of deal.
Yep.
But 3/4 of people in there, by at least from initial or just kind of observations over time, that's their career.
Right.
And to that effect, it's a case of are they getting sweet benefits in certain aspects, and is there only a modest increase in all that? Maybe, but it's still a race to the bottom.
Now,
Yeah,
you ready for an argument?
sure.
Okay. Beginning of the week, Pat
Uh-huh.
saw what they were arguing for with their Sunday time with the pay and everything
Right.
like that. I'm not going to go into too many details.
Sure.
The deductibles and stuff like that they have, and I forget the third part of it, the retirement and everything, the 401ks, let's just call it. I was looking at it like you were saying, like, hey, they have a lower deductible than me, they have a, I don't get paid double time to do X or overtime. Like to get overtime, I legit am at 40 plus hours a week to get overtime. There isn't a day in the week where they're like, oh, thank you, you get more money. So I was looking at that from that aspect at the beginning of the week. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Right.
And then I started reading more and more about it, and I had the realization that you just went through. Like, Brittany's mom, she was like she was a lunch. She worked in the food industry. She was a lunch lady. She moved into like just making a career out of working at grocery stores, or delis, meat markets, stuff like that. And that's what she did, And her father did like factory work. It was very what you call like 80s mentality. And when I looked at it from like her perspective, it does kind of suck because they're not getting paid as much as like an engineer or insert some college degree something here.
Right.
So those impacts to them are much bigger and heavier felt than I have to pay $10 extra for my health.
Here's the thing. I know with my career choice and all the rest of that. Like there are different kind of scales looking at it. What might not be impactful for me may be hugely impactful for
somebody else.
Right. It's kind of you kind of got to look at it there. It's like, I think it'd be different if they were like, and we want Sundays off, but still be paid. It'd be like, come on.
There's certain negotiations that can't be made.
Right. Yeah, there's certain arguments wouldn't fly, but there's nothing in there that's anywhere near Crazy Town.
Right. No. Stick with the moral high horse. Don't.
Here is my one gripe.
Yeah.
And this was pointed out to me earlier, and I agree with this. Like, first couple days of the strike, they're like, support, strike, yeah, woo! Day 9, they're just sitting out there in lawn chairs. Like, listen, if you're going to be on strike, freaking own it.
Yeah.
Like if you don't care, I don't care.
Yeah. And that's and I drove by a Stop and Shop earlier in the week, and they were all with their signs, like
if you're gonna strike,
I drove by like yesterday or today, and it was just
if you're gonna strike, freaking own it, just absolutely own it. Like show that you care, show that this matters to you, because you know what's gonna happen to public perception if you're not out there. You're going, support us, and like there are people driving by for 10 days in a row, like they're still out there, they're still going strong. Now they're out there in lawn chairs playing fucking Angry Birds. It's like
But on the flip side, they're still out there.
Yeah.
They're not just like, oh, well, we're on strike. I'm just going to go sit home
now
and
there's
watch
now there's like 3 people instead of 12.
Right.
Well,
which means 9 out of 12 people are sitting home or wherever else.
Right.
Like 8, 9, 10 days straight.
I don't have to sit here to send my message. I'm not going to send my message, which means message isn't sent.
Right. So I don't know. That's my I support their message, but that's my only gripe. It's like if you're gonna strike, freaking own it.
Stand by it.
Yeah.
Like my dad was in a union.
Yeah.
All right. And there were several times where they struck.
Yep.
All right. And they had.
It's in the past. Would it be struck or stroke?
Whatever. They had to.
They had a stroke.
They had to, check in.
Uh huh.
And if they weren't there, they would get like a black mark or whatever the hell it was. So somehow it worked out to getting paid eventually. But you had to be there, even if your strike, even if your picket time to walk. He worked a normal shift.
Right.
And I think at one point he had a picket line shift at like 3 a.m.
Right.
Well, that sucks.
Third shift working, and you have to be there.
Right.
So, but yeah.
But that's put forth by your union, though.
Down to 3 people who don't really look
enthused about it. Yeah.
Right.
It's like I get it.
Good on the optics.
No.
It's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, because the message it's going to send is, okay, then.
Hell no, we don't care. Hell no, we don't care.
And then if they don't care, we don't care, which means the company's not going to care, and they'll be like, well, then you have no union anymore.
Right.
Because nobody's standing by it. So I hope it gets worked out because Big Y is expensive.
That's why I go to Price Right.
Yeah, I've started to do my shopping around.
I still want to go to Aldi's. I haven't been to Aldi's since they redid the place.
Aldi's is good, but it's once again I like Price Right because I actually have a little bit of selection.
Yeah. They're good. Each store is good. Each store is good for stuff.
Yeah.
Price Right though.
Yep.
There should be a limit on the number of items in the self checkout because
yes.
there's no freaking conveyor belt.
That's true.
Anyways.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I've been doing my shopping around. Like
I don't know how we got on this topic. I was talking about Niagara Falls. Anyways.
In my notes to
It's
Doug, I wrote, remember when we used to talk about movies on the Not So Late Show?
Yeah. Anyways.
Speaking of which,
Niagara Falls is featured in several movies. So it's at Niagara Falls. Canadian bacon. Oh, I hope bacon's on sale. Oh, bacon at Stop and Shop, but Stop and Shop's on strike. That's how we got there. All right, good. Figure that out. That was 3 degrees of
Bacon.
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 Canadian
3
bacon.
degrees of Canadian bacon. The episode title.
Episode title.
Yeah.
oh, my
change
chicken
it.
cordon,
All right. So
got outdone by 3 degrees
yeah,
of Canadian
3
bacon.
degrees of Canadian bacon. Yes. All right. So I was in Canada. It was great. So I was in their welcome center over there by the Horseshoe Falls.
Did you get any free health care?
Turns
Turns out you're pregnant.
poutine.
That's not health care.
That's good for my soul.
No, it's good for your soul, not your heart.
Yeah, the details. So went over there. Was in the welcome center, and of course, while I'm over there, it's a warm day. It's like legit shorts, t-shirt, sunny.
Yeah.
I'm in the welcome center, and then Canada rolls in.
Oh,
It starts sleeting. It was 60s, and then
then 20s.
all of a sudden it was 30s and sleeting, and it got foggy. You couldn't see to the other side of this 20-foot room, sort of foggy. So I had to buy a Canadian poncho. And when I say Canadian poncho, I don't just mean.
Made out of denim.
No, it wasn't made out of denim.
that's a denim suit.
Yeah, I had to buy a Canadian poncho, and I don't just mean a poncho I bought in Canada. It was a plastic poncho with it's Canada, 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 maple leaf, maple leaf, maple leaf, maple leaf. I was there's no mistaking that. So bought that, and I'm and of course I'm fat, so it's fat guy in a little coat.
Little poncho.
Yeah, fat guy in a little poncho.
At least you didn't have to buy a garbage bag.
Yeah, I could have done that. It would have been. It's Canada, so they don't have plastic bags, so it would have been a giant paper bag.
Yeah. would have only helped for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
1 year in Scouts, we did the Boston Freedom Trail,
Uh huh.
and it rained.
Uh huh.
One kid forgot his raincoat.
Uh huh.
He wore a garbage bag.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
It works.
Oh, it totally works.
You get hot as balls.
Yeah.
But it works.
So I walk back. They have all the touristy stuff by the border, so naturally I stopped in the Hershey store, and I got a jar of. I ate it all.
Wait, you got a jar of Hershey's?
No, they had a jar of Reese's peanut butter,
Oh, okay.
and I was very, 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 very tempted. They had that tempted.
a lot of
They had
temptation.
the giant tub, giant jar
Of Nutella?
of peanut butter sauce, Reese's peanut butter sauce. And then I realized you can buy it on Amazon, just have it delivered to your house, and I don't have to carry it the 4 miles back to my car.
Oh, that's true.
And I was like, it's $2 cheaper on Amazon. It's not worth it that. I'll
And
just
it's
get
Prime.
the peanut butter. Yeah, Prime. So I just got a little jar of Reese's peanut butter because, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And brought that
good.
back. So I got to the, Canadian, you exit through Canada. So you go into Canada, welcome to Canada, da, 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 da. You go through that same kind of building on the Rainbow Bridge on the way back.
Yep.
And you get to this little turnstile. There is a $1 exit fee out of Canada over the bridge.
Real?
And here's the funny part. It's quarters only. No Canadian quarters.
So they're not charging.
So they're making money because our dollar is worth more than theirs.
Well, it's not that. I'm in Canada, and they don't accept Canadian quarters. They're and they're very clear about this on the signage. They're U.S. quarters only, no Canadian quarters. I'm back to America.
Or are you
Is there a change
paying
machine
to
there
go
at
back
least?
into
There are
America?
change machines, yeah.
Or are you paying, is that money going to America?
No, it's going to Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So you're in Canada in the turnstile that only accepts U.S. quarters.
They're like, oh, fuck, buddy, guess what's going to happen. They're going to give us $25 or 25 cents, and we're going to turn it into 27.
Yeah, it's more like 30, but yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know my current exchange
Yeah.
rates.
Somewhere I have a toonie.
Do you?
Yeah, it's at home.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was going to
In case
say
you don't know what it is, I
a
really,
toonie and a loony?
I really wish America would do this. I really wish they get rid
Money
of
with holes in it?
Yeah, the $1 bill and the penny.
Yep.
Because they have the loonie, which is they call it a loonie because it's got a goose on it, and it's a $1 coin in Canada. They also have a toonie, which is a $2 coin for Canada.
We used to have those, and it just didn't catch on, so they stopped doing it.
You know why it didn't catch on?
Second $1.
Because Americans fucking suck. Yeah, well, yeah, metric. When are we going to use the metric system, damn it?
Imperial.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you drop some American coin to get out of Canada.
Yep, I did, and I walked all the way.
Worst
Sucker.
dollar you ever spent.
Yeah.
Sucker.
Went back through customs, back to the United States. Nothing.
Well, so the day Canada's like, hey, we're putting up a wall, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks for the money to build it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We're going to put up a wall, and the Americans are going to pay for it.
Every American that passed through, brick.
Yeah, exactly.
Brick.
Yeah. It's just another brick in the wall. Ah. All right, so
we're almost in Nova Scotia, eh?
yep, and
But
I do have to.
The Scotias, we call it.
I do have to, so now that I actually walked into Canada,
Yeah.
saw a site, had a meal, have I now? Because before, the only time I've been to Canada is when I went to Vancouver,
Yeah.
went through customs, walked 100 feet outside of the airport, had a hot dog, went back through customs, and got on my flight. That doesn't count. I don't think that really counts as me going to Canada. Does this count as me having officially visited Canada?
No.
I do.
No.
You went there,
No?
you saw a site.
On Jay's side, it does.
No.
You saw a site, you went there for a purpose.
No.
Well, I had to go through. I had to go through
And-
customs in Vancouver.
At no point was he really out of
I
America's
ate-
vision.
Yeah, but I ate in Vancouver as well.
So if I were to cross the Mexican border,
You saw
Yeah.
Mountie arguing with somebody.
That's true. I have been to Canada.
You went to a country center.
no, you haven't.
No?
No,
Why not?
because you were always within sight of America.
Oh, boo.
But not within the Welcome Center.
So if I step over the little wall, the little fence gate we got over into Mexico, can I be like, I visited Mexico?
Did you have a meal?
Be like, oh, I ate a burrito.
Did you see a site or do something of significance?
I saw the river that people try to cross to get to America. Called the Panama Canal.
The Rio Grande.
Panama.
The Nacho Grande.
The Nacho Grande.
The Nacho Grande.
Okay.
Perfect.
Not over Nacho Grande.
So where is that delineation? Well, I need a Rob judgment when he gets back from getting water.
What delineation?
Like, all right, so Pat's arguing that if he goes into, like, if he crosses the border into Mexico,
Yeah.
goes to a taco cart or a burrito cart or whatever,
I don't like tacos. I like burritos.
he likes burritos
I like my
they,
meals
they clearly have
self-contained.
burrito cart.
Burritos.
Yeah, yeah,
Just don't drink, I won't drink the water though.
yeah. He does that. He has the burrito. He sits there for a few hours.
And just ponders
sees
life.
the La Policia arguing with an American guy on a scooter,
Going,
and
usually
then stares at the Rio Grande stares at the Rio Grande.
Here's the thing. Are you visiting Rhode Island when you go to the beach for the day, Misquamicut?
No. Well, I mean, like Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Like like
All right, how about this?
I don't have the intention of like Rhode Island.
Well, yeah, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
If you go to Rhode Island and spend the day in Rhode Island,
Yes.
then you've been to Rhode Island.
Okay.
You've been to Mexico, you've been to Canada.
Actually, I haven't been to Mexico.
Me either.
Yeah.
There's just an example.
I don't know. I feel like this has just crossed the threshold of having visited Canada.
I'm going to continue my argument for argument's sake. I mean, I believe
Like,
you.
well,
I
like-
side with you, but I'm just going to argue with you because I
Like, well, where's the delineation then? An overnight stay?
you have to be out of America's sight.
Out of America's sight?
Yeah.
I'm never out of America's sight.
You would be if you were up in the Scotia.
In the Scotia.
Yeah.
So
If you went to Toronto and like stayed in a hotel
should
there.
that be a requirement that like you have to be beyond the like
The
beyond
periphery
visual distance of the border?
No.
Yes.
Well,
What if I-
technically, if you go
what if
behind
I-
a
what if I
building, you're out of
crossed-
view.
What if I crossed into Canada
Hey.
and walked from sea to shining fucking sea while in view of the American border the entire time?
Then I'd say you walked the border.
But I was in Canada.
No, you were on the border.
But now we're nah.
Zoom out. Look at the map.
Yeah?
You were on the border.
I wouldn't
big-
be on the border.
it's a big dotted
I'd be
line.
north of the border.
No, you wouldn't.
Dong.
Nope.
Well, wait. I'm going to counter this argument.
Okay.
Say you walk, like Brad did, into Canada.
Okay.
And as
Hey.
soon as you walk over the border,
Yeah.
you build a house right there, right on the border.
Okay.
Does that mean you're not Canadian?
Right.
Does that mean you did not build a house in Canada?
No, you didn't.
So you're in Canada, but your house is still in America.
No, your house is nowhere. You'd never be able to get a building permit because he's not a citizen.
You can build a house.
They can't.
Well,
he,
you
he
can.
can build a house. He just can't be. He can't live there.
Well, if he just stays there.
He can't stay there.
He's not living there. He's just staying there.
He can't stay there. They'll kick him out.
It's a tiny house,
Okay.
and it's an Airbnb.
Cool. They'll push him over into the river and let him go back to America.
They
I
can't
feel
do
like
that.
you're
They're
too
too friendly.
now.
No, I'm not.
They're too friendly. They knock on the door, ask him to please leave. He'd say no and be like, okay, sorry to bother you, and that'd be it.
I don't think so.
I do.
If they find out an American's just squatting in their country,
Well, he's
What
not
is-
squatting. It's his
Goodbye.
house. He built it.
So, all right, let me argue this then.
he'd never be able to build it because he can't build a house fast enough for them not to be like,
But he
what,
can.
What are you doing, eh?
What if
No,
I
but he
traveled,
can because he has a workshop house.
What if I traveled
He just plopped
Yeah.
it right there.
to Vatican City?
Okay.
Like, and I went into a little courtyard there.
Yeah.
I walked around.
Cool.
I had what's Vatican City's official food?
Spaghetti pop.
A spaghetti. What if I had a
I was
spaghetti?
gonna say a communion wafer, but
What if I had a communion wafer?
Okay, then I'd say
Vatican
you went
City?
to church. Okay.
Okay. And I toured the basilica.
Okay.
Were you hugged by a priest?
Not.
Too soon.
Hugged. Just hugs.
Just hugs.
Just hugs.
No rubs.
No.
Sorry,
And
robes.
then-
I meant
and
robes.
then-
I
and then
meant
I left.
robes. I meant robes.
Then I left and went back to Rome. Had I been to Vatican City?
Yeah.
But I was within view of Italy the entire time.
No, you weren't. There's big walls. It's a walled city. What?
is it?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Is
Have
it?
you seen
What
it?
if I went to Luxembourg?
What about it?
Within view of France or Germany the entire time.
Okay. What are you gonna say? You visited Germany? No.
But I was in Luxembourg.
Were you?
No.
Oh,
Hypothetically.
hypothetically.
Although, you know.
Then I need the exact circumstance.
All right. What if I went to Singapore?
Hey,
They don't say hey in Singapore.
you don't know that.
All right, sure.
There's a Canadian in Singapore, I'm sure, somewhere. What if I went to Singapore? I'm within view
I think
of
I'm lost, eh?
what is Singapore at the south end of?
Everything.
What?
Just kind of sitting there.
Malaysia? It's not in Malaysia, it's its own freaking country. Yeah.
Listen, okay.
English is the primary language there too.
Brad,
Yeah.
there's only 2 places in the world that you can actually, 3 that you could actually visit:
The United States.
Okay.
Mongolia, Russia, and China.
How could I? Why are those the only 3 I could visit?
That's
Is Malaysia.
what's that?
North of Singapore is Malaysia.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So what if I flew into Malaysia and I drove down into Singapore and I had a meal and then I went back? Did I actually visit Singapore?
Did you get out of your car?
Yes.
Did you ever have bare feet?
No.
No.
I didn't.
Your feet never touched the soil.
I feel like this is such a garbage argument.
No, you have never actually set foot on Canadian soil.
You mean literally like I had to go barefoot cantina here or whatever?
Yeah. Then I would have been like, oh, you visited Canada. What's the first thing that I do when I get to Hawaii? I take my shoes off. What's the second thing? I get arrested for taking my shoes off.
Right in the
What's
airport.
what's the third thing? I say I
Get
finally
bailed out of the airport jail and
fourth thing is I finally visited Hawaii
Okay.
because my feet have touched the soil.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go this as because I think I can simplify your criteria.
Oh, okay.
No, not taking a dump, but you're getting warmer. Is you
the
well?
dump.
Some people this might qualify for when they take a dump, but they're weirdos. Is in order to have qualified as visiting a place, you have to have been completely naked at some point in that place.
That's fair to say.
Would that be accurate? Because that would mean you'd have to like take a shower.
That's fair to say.
Like, and naked's a pretty good because if you go streaking in Canada, you're probably gonna get arrested by the Mounties. You've been to Canada, you know. You've seen some shit in Canada.
You've seen Canada and Canada's seen you.
Yeah.
Show title.
No, we can't keep changing it.
3 degrees of Canadian bacon.
Then I would say,
Yeah.
congratulations, Brad. You've visited Canada.
So Pat's criteria, and I think this is fairly universal.
Yeah.
Public nudity.
Not public. You just have to be, at some point, you have to be naked in that place.
I mean, not so much naked. I mean, at least your feet need to be naked.
No, I think completely naked. I'm going with completely naked.
Well, then-
I feel like that's your criteria.
Then good luck visiting the Vatican.
Ooh, going back to what Jay said. Anyways. Oh, you visited the back.
Oh,
Ah, yee.
that fountain is not there's no curtain there.
Yee.
Guess who was on MSNBC?
Yeah, right.
The crazy American found showering in the fountain.
Naked.
Why? Because his friend said he hadn't visited until he did that.
Yeah, were you
Meanwhile, I'll be like,
were you just rolling around?
Jay, delete that episode off of YouTube.
Yeah, were you just rolling around in the holy water in the basilica? I mean, what's going?
Did you at least use like Irish Springs or something like that?
Right.
Like something that was effervescent?
All right. So Pat's naked in a country.
Yeah.
All right. That's
That should be my new show.
Okay.
Brad, send me to another country. I'll get naked.
naked
Naked and they're afraid.
traveler.
Naked.
I'm naked. They're afraid.
That's a series that would be interesting to watch.
Just walk out of the plane.
Yeah.
A lot
right.
colder here than I thought it was.
Yeah. All right, Jay.
That totally sounds like something that would be a college humor video.
It does. Yeah.
You're welcome, college.
So let's see. What else did I do?
What was the show that Henry Winkler and George Foreman were doing on like ABC?
I don't know, but that sounds amazing.
You never saw it?
Yeah, it's William Shatner as well.
And William Shatner.
How did I miss this?
Was it Terry Bradshaw?
Yes. Thank you. It's been a while. I don't know if they renewed it for a third season, but
Shat and Shaw did something?
yeah.
Shat and Shaw.
Basically, now that they're like all retired and not doing anything, they basically just started all going to other countries and just doing shit.
So they're Top Gearing it.
In essence, but without cars.
Except it's
Kitty.
except it's more obviously
I
staged.
want to see Kitty. I haven't seen it.
Is it?
Kitty the whole time.
Have you seen any of the Top Gear season?
Yeah,
Well,
I've
not
seen-
Top Gear.
I-
the Grand Tour.
I've seen all of it.
In the last episode, did they
The one
announce?
with the Mondeo.
I don't remember which one it was.
Mongolia or Mondeo?
The one after Mongolia.
Mondeo.
Mongolia was a fun episode.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to one.
Oh, Mongolia is a fun episode.
Yeah, that's good.
There's no beer.
Yeah. No wine, no gin.
I fell asleep on the last episode I watched. I don't remember which one that was.
Did they pay homage to the fact that it's the last episode in the tent?
Uh-huh.
They did. Okay, I haven't finished it.
I haven't
very
watched it. I'm just going to binge it at some point.
Did you know that, Rob?
That they're only doing specials from here on out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did a news story on it.
Oh.
Anyways.
Anyways, Jay, how was your week?
I don't know. I'm more looking at all the things that Brad has bought for the cat. The hamster wheel.
Oh, does he have your phone? That hamster, dude. How much was that thing?
$200.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Does the cat use it?
Yes, he does.
Because the first thing that Brittany said when she walked in there
Is
was,
there a video of it?
well,
No,
was,
not yet.
Those aren't cheap. Holy
No.
crap!
Well, the cat wasn't cheap either, and I love the cat.
You better love that wheel.
Still have not seen a thing about the dog.
There you go.
What's that?
Still have not seen a
The
thing
dog
about the
I
dog.
gave her a bath today.
The dog is super
The
cute.
dog?
Yeah.
By the way,
Oh.
the dog is super cute.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I gave her a bath. Yeah, I totally gave her a bath today, and I put her in a headlock and cleaned her ears with mineral oil.
I'm sure she loved that.
She really didn't. But it keeps her ears clean from getting infected.
You want to wash one of my dogs?
Oh, I thought you were saying it.
No.
I thought you were making
No,
fun of
I-
like you got shit on your face.
No, I have a mustache. Water gets, so I have to keep wiping it. But
Got it. That's what she said.
You want to wash one of my dogs?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. I just no. Mine just torturing mine was enough. He was like, "Oh, this one out." Nope, right back in.
Now add on another 110 pounds.
Yeah, not so much.
It's just.
Yeah. Yeah. She finally dried out right around the time I left.
You know what's the worst part about that is?
What's that?
We don't have the best water pressure.
Yeah.
It's just a long shower.
Well, I just do it in the bathtub. So I have a bucket of clean. So I've put a little bit of water in the bottom, enough so that if they fall and lay down, they're not, Anyway, so I do that, and I just basically take like the old cleaned yogurt container and just water up the dog, soap up the dog, and then I have a clean bucket of clean water. So I'll soap them up, scrub them down good, get most of the soap out with the soapy water. Then I have the bucket of clean water, and I'll go over them and I'll pour it and scrub them out, and then that's it.
None of that will work with my dog.
Yeah.
He's a carpet.
You need a dog wash.
Yeah, I do. It's
Like,
called
where it's like-
Petco.
Like a little like tiny car
like
wash.
the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of building one in the backyard.
Yeah.
Yes. And hooking my hose up to it.
Oh, that'd be.
No, it's going to be like next to where my hose is.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put like a patio out there to do the whole backyard. I'm going to wall up to two other sides.
Yep.
So that I can just put him in there.
And close the door.
No. And it'll have one of those bars where I can
Yeah.
hook around the collar and
Yep.
around the waist and give him a bath outside.
Yep.
Because
It's tough.
I have to bring him to Petco.
Yeah.
Because they have really good water pressure there.
Yeah.
And he sheds a ton.
Yeah.
The only thing that
Shit in the
sucks,
dog.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
He's scared of clippers, though.
Yeah. Fun.
Oh my god, get a Flowbee.
He's scared of the vacuum, dude. Yeah. That's like a nightmare. That's nightmare fuel for him.
Perfect.
A clippers and a vacuum?
Yeah.
He'll shit himself.
It'd be great.
It'll just be my kitchen
Then
floor.
he really will need a bath.
Picture my kitchen floor
Yeah.
and just that
streak.
projectile.
Yeah.
Right back to
Perfect.
the bedroom.
Great.
Anyways,
Benadryl's a beautiful thing, by the way. Go on.
you know. Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing.
Benadryl's
Oh,
a beautiful
yeah.
thing.
The best part about it is he doesn't do steps.
Uh-huh.
Petco has good water pressure, and there are things about this high.
So you need to like lift up this enormous dog.
No, there's a routine for this, and Brittany doesn't quite understand it.
Uh-huh.
Step 1, take a dump.
Just it.
You were the dog.
Me.
Okay.
Step 2, bring the dog there.
Okay.
Step 3, get the dog in there. Because I'm lifting so hard that if I don't take the dump first, I may actually shit myself lifting
Nice.
this dog up because 130 some odd pounds
Oh.
from a squatting position for somebody who doesn't do deadlifting sucks.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a very helpful person there that wants to help you, and I appreciate their help, even though I say no. And they lift up the front end of the dog while I'm lifting it up, throwing off my balance, and making me go from picking up a dog in this position to picking up a dog in this position.
That sounds like
Nothing like feeling this
Yeah.
get really tight
Now this,
and hear a pop.
good luck washing that. Speaking of Petco and dogs.
That's a teddy bear. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a brush.
Just to give you a hint, that's about a size 12, 13 foot
nice.
sitting right
Whose
there.
dog is that?
Well, Petco, when you need a rabies shot, rather than bring it to the vet for an astronomical rate, you just go to Petco and be like, rabies, please, and they
Really?
just give it a shot for $25.
That's when they go.
You're like, rabies, please. And they're like, there's just a back room and it just has the plastic sign with a picture of a raccoon on it.
And some dude going like this.
Yeah.
So
it's
that, while we were at Petco getting shots for 2 of our dogs, is a 200-pound Newfoundland.
Woo!
wow.
He's an old Newfoundland. He's about 13 years old. Can't hear anymore.
What?
Yeah.
But just the nicest
Oh, yeah.
dog. He's just there. He couldn't get traction on the floor.
Nope.
So basically, when there's like someone else or a new dog, you just take the paws and kind of do like a freaking Three Stooges and just like rotate himself exactly, and then he like starts sniffing. And then if it was scared or they didn't want to say hi, he'd start whimpering. It's like, I just wanted to say hi.
That's the only thing that I really like about the vets and Petco. Odin doesn't want to go in anywhere when he doesn't want to. But they have the plastic tile, I'm not that person that walks around with their dog on a leash around the collar.
Right.
I have a harness.
Right, where you can just like, ah.
So and it has a handle on it.
Right.
So I just lift up just a little bit.
No traction.
And just whip, and just walk.
Right.
And I'm like, you can fight all you want, but your feet are just.
Right.
I'm like, yep, I'm winning this one.
Yep.
No,
Nice.
Petco's really cool because it's really cheap. It's a veterinarian.
Right.
And you sign in, and they're just like, all right, go walk around, go outside, whatever. You'll get a text message when your turn is coming. So it's just like cool. So you don't have to like have this like group of 30 dogs all interacting with each other. You just go outside, take them for a walk around the
Have
whole
some of the
building.
treats or whatever.
Yep.
And
Yeah. And
Nice.
then you walk out, and then when it's your turn, you get the text message. You go back inside and be like, "I'm here." They're like, "Okay, you're next.
Go in the back room.
Go wait."
Yep.
Not even. It's just like in the back by the dog food.
Cool.
Plop them up on the table. They go, "Here's your tag. Here's your receipt, which acts as your."
Do they do all shots
thing."
there?
Yeah, they got a whole bunch. They
Really?
do.
Really?
Like
I did not know that.
No,
they
neither
have
did I.
distemper. They have
Huh.
heartworm.
Because you know where
they have-
our vet is.
I do because it's
Because
a
I
longer
don't.
it's a longer trip for me. So I've got Kitty's got his first vet appointment on the
Where are you
3rd.
taking him?
Winston
Okay.
Hospital. Yeah, they've always been really good.
Yeah.
So taking him in, and I'm not looking because I don't know what it is, but I've got to give him his second round of dewormer at the end of this month.
Ew.
Which is, well, this is like the syringes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and this is like grab the cat by the scruff, eat.
Done that.
But there's also one I have to give him, which I'm not looking forward to because I don't know what it is, but it's like
It's rectal.
it's like a nasal spray.
Oh God, good luck.
Really?
Yeah,
You have to give your cat nasal spray?
it's
Prepare to have your arm claw.
I have to look at the vial. You got to keep it refrigerated. It's something you got to make.
Is it for something that he has?
No,
Because we never had to do that with Logan. And we had Logan from
right,
Fits in the Palm of my Hand.
right,
Like, rub his butt for poop.
right. I'll have to. But you still doing that though?
No, I don't. We don't have the cat anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
Parents took it.
there you go. Then why are you still doing it? But
You got really long arms. Why
yeah,
not?
there you go. I'll have to look at what it is, but it's basically you're supposed to do it at the first day of the next dewormer, and then there's one more course after that.
I don't remember doing that.
There you go, vet.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you have fun with that.
Firefighting gloves are a beautiful thing, by the
You
way.
can see like all just the tiny little puncture,
Yeah, I had them on
and
my...
this is him being nice.
I had them. I actually still have one right there.
There you go. Yeah.
I
You're
taught
gonna
him.
see
I
him
taught him
not
that.
nice.
You did? Great. Yeah.
Yeah, flip him over. Just.
Did you also teach him to like climb up?
Yeah, I put my leg down so he'd run up it.
Oh, I do that, but now he doesn't stop at the belt line. He keeps going.
Well, you wear some sweaters.
He did this while I wasn't wearing pants or a shirt. This, he made it to here.
The moob?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh god!
That's a tender spot.
Like he,
I can see Brad just stop. He's like, ooh, oh, oh,
that.
oh,
Yes, that
oh.
is the face.
oh, oh.
Yeah. No, that was like I'm like trying.
Just getting redder and
I
redder
couldn't
and redder
even
and
do
redder.
that because he was like, if I do that,
He's
like
quick.
there'd be ripping going on. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
had
because
to
he's got the little talons.
I had
yeah.
to unhook him.
to.
I'm like, where are those going? I'm like, it's funny because like he did that that with like on my leg earlier, is it today or yesterday or something like
Yeah.
that? And it's like, oh, that's not so bad. And then 5 minutes later, you see these like
Little
red
patches.
dots. Yeah, just these little like red dots.
Yeah, because he has little whatever they're called,
does.
needles for claws.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that wasn't bad at all. I go, oh, the blood's leaking.
oh, I'm leaking.
But it's fun. He's starting to get introduced to the dog now.
Okay, good.
So supervised visits because the dog will step on his tail or his head or something like that.
Yeah, his head's still like a
Little small, yeah.
little
And the
bean.
cat's like meow 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 meow. I'm like off, and the dog's like okay. But he is absolutely the instigator because he'll be like
The
"Ow."
dog or the cat?
The cat.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. Because he'll have like his tail step down and be like, oh, that wasn't fun, and then he'll go run to the other side of the house,
And come
and then he will
charging.
come back like a face hugger out of Alien, and it's like face
Yeah.
But
and the dog's like, oh no.
they've started. No, the dog's like, yeah, bring it.
Ow.
So
I've been training for this with my chew toys.
yeah. So they've been getting along well
do a
enough, and
little
the dog is gentle because like he'll like just go like latch onto a leg, you know,
It'd be like,
and the dog will be like
"Ah."
trying to like gently like get him off the leg. I'm like, welcome to my world.
wait till you start leaking.
Yeah, we do start leaking. So I'm like, okay, they're good enough where I can go upstairs for 15 minutes. I can like leave them alone and
Yeah.
all the rest of it. So
Not all day yet.
not all day, no. So I go upstairs, do some errands. I come back down, make sure the cat's not dead. I come back down, and I just see the cat just like
On his back, riding him.
no. He's like sitting on the dishwasher. His head's a little cocked. One ear is like cowlicked up. The other ear is cowlicked down. He's clearly been just like licked all over, and he has this look in his eye like, I've seen some shit, man. Just he's there like, I've seen some shit. So I brought him back into he was fine, but I brought him back into the room, but the dog was like, we'll be like, it's fun. Washcloth him down, you know.
Where'd my chew toy go?
Yeah, so. But then, like, right after that, like, I cleaned him up. He's like, I'm ready to go.
He just needed to get all of his hair put back into
Yeah,
place.
exactly. Yeah, let's clean him up and let him go again. And then, yeah, he's adorable.
I gave Odin a bath once,
Uh-huh.
and blew him dry because they have those at Petco. No, not with him. No, they have those big
Hair
ones.
dryers. That doesn't freak him
As
out?
Brittany says, I gave him a blowout because he was he was poofy. She did Toby.
That cat doesn't move at all.
She did Toby. Mohawk right down his back, and she's like, I don't know how that happened, but I don't like it. Me, that's awesome.
Nice.
Can we keep that? I'll style it like that. Our dog has a mohawk on his butt.
Nice.
Meanwhile, I purposely did Odin way too much, so he's just like legs, chest. I'm like, I gave him a mane. She's like, you can never do anything with our dogs again because she should have known this. Because when I gave Toby a bath, I would dry him off, get him all nice and dry, blow dry him. But I would blow dry him straight down the middle of the back, constantly. And she'd say, well, how does he always come back with a part in his back? Like, just straight down the middle. I'm sitting there
You're getting it just
for like
right.
20 minutes, just blow drying this hair in this exact
Oh,
same
he
spot.
apparently loves it then.
But I used the... I couldn't see it, but Brittany and the store owners just went, dear God. Because I said, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use the de-shedding shampoo on my dog. He sheds a lot. And can I use the blow dryer? They went, oh, yeah, people do that all the time. They didn't complain. But apparently Brittany was just like, yeah, you were doing that. It was, and I was like, with hair, with hair, with hair, just everywhere. And I'm like, they told me I could. Just like, they didn't complain.
Right.
You're going to bring him back there, right? Because that gets all over everything.
Yes, it does.
Nothing like having like a dark blue shirt like this at work, seeing a little bitty white thing, pulling it, feeling something back behind your shoulder blade move, and then you pull the whole thing out, and you get to like here, just bink, and you're like, okay, either the thread and my sleeve are gonna fall off, or how the fuck, Odin?
Right. How did it get weaved into
My clothes so much.
Dryers are really magical like that.
They are, I'm waiting for the day because somebody said that the dryers are the antithesis of chaos theory. So there is the chance that your clothes could come out completely folded.
Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet.
Oh, he's wiggling. Aww.
I like that box too.
That's what the thing came in.
I love that box because he goes diving in there. You shove your hand up one hole. He goes diving after that.
Well, no,
it's like whack-a-pat. Just,
so in case of what you're wondering, you can't really see it here, but the giant cat hamster wheel came in the spot.
Well, it looks like a giant
and
six-pack
they had
box.
the like dotted lines, like cut here for cat.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh great, another cat. No.
or oh no, another cat.
But it's like has like little dotted lines cut out a corner and little holes where they can poke their paws through and stuff.
Yeah.
And he loves that. It's
Oh,
like
so it's actually purposely made to make another toy for the cat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah, because he darts in there
Yeah.
and comes out of it. Yeah, I had great fun with that
Yeah.
one.
So it's
I thought, oh, Brad, however Brad thought of this is
no,
genius.
it was literally the box that wheel came in, which is funny because it does go wee.
It does have a little screen. It needs a little WD-40.
It does somewhere. I got to figure out where that's hitting, but
Before we get too far, how much time do we have? What time is it?
22 minutes left.
So do you want to drink some crap?
sure.
Okay. So, to quote Rob, the reason we have this is because Brittany saw this at Ocean State. It was $1.
This one's called Space Punch.
Funny enough, mine's called Space Punch too. That's really the only flavor that they had.
Drinking Chewbacca sweat.
Yeah, I'm drinking. At least you're not drinking
Taste is better.
X-wing fuel.
Well, you have left Twix and he has what? Right Twix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had droid lubricant.
Droid lubricant.
Yeah, yeah. Droid. I have X-wing fuel, so it's okay.
So these were $1 at Ocean State.
$1 at Ocean State. It's Space Punch. It's sparkling vitamin water.
Ingredients: carbonated water,
Yeah, go ahead.
erythritol.
No.
Erythritol.
Called ethanol.
Erythritol.
Sounds natural.
Grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit. Aww.
Concentrate.
Pear juice concentrate. Orange
Orange-
juice concentrate. Citric acid. Natural flavoring.
Carrot concentrate for color.
Calcium lactate. Is that just another word for milk?
Yeah.
Calcium lactate?
Yeah. It's what happens when the milk itself lactates.
Yeah. Blueberry juice concentrate, blackberry juice concentrate, steviol glycosides, raspberry juice concentrate, magnesium carbonate, niacin, pantothenic acid, thiamine, mononitrate, pyridoxine hydrochloride, cyanocobalamin, and locust bean gum.
You know what I realized?
No midichlorians.
You know what I realized?
What's that?
There is a spot in the Canadian border
Hey.
where it's not really.
Best Buy,
as-
3/10/2019.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Still
Now
good.
you know why it was $1.
Yeah.
Just says Best Buy.
We're cracking them open?
Would you like to drink some crap?
No, I'm good, thank you.
No, really, smell it. Now take a sip. It won't kill you.
I don't know.
This smells like how chalky vitamins taste.
Good, right?
It tastes like medicine.
Fruity medicine.
This definitely tastes like Flintstone
It's not.
vitamins.
It's not terrible.
This tastes like Flintstone vitamins.
And you're still drinking more? Wow.
10 million strong
I'm making sure.
and growing.
I feel like it's like, oh, this is whatever was left over for juices.
So, as far as recommendation?
Nope. Unless they're collecting the cans and then just leave them unopened. But why? Why would you have that junk? Why?
No. You would be surprised what people collect.
No, I wouldn't.
You should have just a read all, mark all
Yeah.
as red.
Maybe I will someday.
Yeah, but if you do it, it's going to blow up your phone.
It will.
You need to like go onto Gmail and do it from Gmail, like
Yep.
from like a super processing, like cryptocurrency data mining type computer.
Yep. Oh, this
That
one's
was
gonna
bad.
be freaking massive.
Wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that good?
You want it? Yeah. Now you're gonna die.
No, if I'm gonna have sugar, it's not gonna be that.
There's no sugar in it.
No.
Only 3 grams.
So let's get to some tech news, shall we?
That's not a lot. There's barely anything in it.
I don't know what the 12 grams of erythritol is,
You
but it's
guys are
under
saying-
carbs.
You guys are saying it wrong. It's ethanol.
That's true. What? Huh? Yeah. Well, before we get to tech news, because screw, we've already blown 70 minutes. The wifey and I were having a conversation. I want to get your input.
Okay.
I agree with her.
Okay. First of all, smart man. Second of all, so we were talking about what happens when the internet goes down, no one can get their money, and all pandemonium breaks loose.
I'll be fine. You guys are fucked.
Well, that's the thing.
Erythritol is a sugar alcohol that is considered safe as a food additive in the United States.
Considered safe.
Considered.
So here's the question.
Very considered.
Here's the question I came up with.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the skills that you would absolutely need to have once the internet goes down forever, you can't get your money out, and then eventually people start catching on like, oh shit, we can't get money or
So-
we can't use our cards.
Okay.
Farming
We
and
need-
guns.
Yeah. So what are the skills that the
Hold
bare
on,
minimum skills
hold on.
you need to survive?
Now, are we talking zombie apocalypse?
No.
EMP apocalypse?
No. Just the internet's down, you can't get your money, no one knows what the fuck to do.
Like forever.
Yeah.
So no electric work at all.
Well, you could still have electricity, but you can't get your money.
Okay.
So you can't go and get your
Your money.
you can't go and buy food. There's no way to get it. And if there's internet, there's no ordering because no one knows how
Farming
to
and gun
do
skills.
anything.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so you have guns.
Uh-huh.
How are you going to get food?
I live
Gun,
in the
with,
woods.
with the guns.
All
Yeah.
right. So you need to know how to make bullets because you can't buy them.
Oh, so you're breaking all this down.
Yeah. So you need to know how to kill an animal,
Skin an animal.
skin it,
Clean.
dress it, yeah, and all that stuff. So now you have food.
Yep.
You can't cook it.
Why not?
That's because you need to know how to make fire.
I have made fire. No.
Like I said, we're going down to the basics.
Made fire.
What are the
Alright.
basics you need to know?
I made
You
fire.
Need, you need
You need to know how to hunt.
Yeah.
You need to know how to make fire to cook it.
Well, okay, you need to know how to hunt.
But you said we have electricity.
For now. Eventually, that's probably going to go by the
What's the
wayside too.
circumstances, damn it?
That's what I don't know. Like, are we talking in EMP across the world, or was there a pandemic and there's like limited?
No, it's not like viruses took over and there's zombies walking
What are
around.
you planning?
I don't know.
But is like
I don't
half
know
the
what skills I
population
need
dead,
yet.
or is
No, everyone's alive.
Oh, then we're fucked. No, there's no planning. There's no nothing that you can get by.
You live in a half metropolitan suburbia area. Screwed.
I know where you live.
Ha, joke's on
Yeah.
you. He knows where he lives too.
Me too. Haha, sucker.
And I know how big your house is.
That's true.
I know it has an in-law place in the bottom.
Ah,
The
damn it.
dog likes you.
Yeah, the dog does like you. The dog likes everyone, though.
My dogs would like you.
Yeah. They would.
And
They already do.
And my cats. And
Yeah.
have I mentioned Brittany got 2 guinea pigs? Go.
Do you know those are delicacy in Peru?
Don't tell her that.
They're delicacy in Peru. They seriously are.
Sure. Yeah, farming,
Uh-huh.
agriculture.
Yep.
You know,
Fire
you know
building.
how to have to plant things.
You'll have
Keep
to-
it alive so
you'll
the
have to-
animals don't eat it.
You'll have to know basic masonry and carpentry. Yeah.
Well, houses are still going to be standing.
Not for long.
Maybe not for long,
Right.
but they'll still be standing.
Right. So you would need to have a fair understanding of, hey, that's a support beam. It's not doing what it's supposed to do right now. We need to fix it.
We should support it.
Yeah.
Support the support.
You're doing a great job. That ain't
Yay!
gonna topic.
You're supporting us. What are you doing that is taking all of your attention?
Sorry, I'm just correcting phone numbers.
You know what I found? Okay.
Why are phone numbers
So-
telling you incorrect information, or
Like, my phone number's incorrect, so when people need to get a hold of me when, oh, it's not working.
So in your scenario,
The site
have we
survey
kind of
for
pegged it down
Uh-huh.
with farming, agriculture, build a fire? Most basic human skills would be needed.
so all millennials will die.
Yes.
Yeah, basically when you can't look at that and you need to look at that,
Yeah.
we can still do that because
Mm-hmm.
we were raised that way.
So
I'd
from
like to point out to you that you're 2 out of 3. Why am I whispering? I'd like
I don't
to
know.
point out that you are millennials.
No, we're not. They changed the generation.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't they? Didn't they?
where's Zenny? I'm a Zennial.
Are you?
Yes.
Either way, we weren't raised that way.
Yeah, damn kids.
I don't consider kids born in the 90s or even the 2000s in the same class as me.
See, I'd go and loot the library because I'm like, I'm gonna need shit to do.
Sorry, I filled out all the Sudokus.
And Pat will be like, Blu-rays, who's laughing now?
Pat is because Brad can't watch any movies now.
Yeah, we
Right?
can't watch
Because
any
I
movies.
wouldn't have internet, so you'd be like, you'd be the entertainment king.
Yeah, but Brad's gonna
For a
deploy,
little while.
Yeah.
Brad's gonna deploy his Super Solar Collector 4000 and
It's
just be
true.
laughing at you.
Oh no, we wouldn't. We would stay at Brad's house as long as humanly possible for the world to break down, and then I guarantee.
Then we will rebuild it in my image.
No, I guarantee every.
No, we're not?
No,
Then you are not welcome at Bradpocalypse.
but I.
Bradpocalypse!
Yeah, Brad Apocalypse. Ooh.
Yay!
I'll
Hail-
be that
hail
guy that
Brad.
like everybody has like a big B on their shirt for Brad Apocalypse. I'm just like that dude that has like a Barnes and Noble old company.
He's
shirt
always
that
wearing that stupid blue shirt.
just scratched off the other days and be like, that's got to be on it. I'm with the Brad Apocalypse. No, but I guarantee everybody's gonna forget about the solar panels that are on all the rooftops. Then we just clear out an entire spot on your land
Yep,
and have a solar farm.
exactly. I'm farming solar.
But do you know how to connect them up?
Yes,
Yeah. Also, there's a library,
I have books.
and he's smart.
It's true.
I would hold that.
I only electrocuted myself. I don't remember.
Today, alone.
Yeah, today, alone by myself.
Brad would be holed up in his attic, just because I wouldn't want his brain to get hurt. He would be what is it from Mad Max, the old guy who has like all the water.
The guy with the mask on was like,
Yeah.
whore.
Yeah, that'd be you.
Yeah, great, great.
Is
I'd be
Doug's
like,
phone
witness
ringing?
me.
Witness! What?
I thought Doug's phone was ringing. I thought I heard it.
Yeah, exactly.
Would Sam come up here?
I don't know.
No, he's gonna create a stronghold down there.
So in case we ever need to evacuate, we'll just go south.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to let you in a little secret. Probably don't want to go south to North Carolina where most people know how to use guns.
Yeah, go up here where there's so many laws that no one has guns.
Exactly.
And I'll go to the one place that does have guns.
The gun
Where
store.
would that be? The gun store.
The gun store.
Gotta go to the gun store.
Gonna visit my friend Smith and Wesson.
Smith and, yeah. Friend Smith and my friend Wesson.
Maybe you met him.
My friends Rue and Gurr.
They like
That
to
doesn't work as well.
they like to wear barrett's in their hair.
Yeah. Ha, I see what you did there.
There we go.
That was
Yeah,
stupid.
I know.
What do we got for tech news?
Well, in the
Or
last
you
10
want to go? You want to keep going?
No, that's fine. But in our last 10 minutes of the show,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a question. Then.
Yeah.
go for it.
We're in the apocalypse now.
We sure are.
Zombies are a thing in this one.
Okay.
That's actually one of my tech news stories, kind of almost.
What is the scariest place in the world to go? And I will give you my answer.
City.
City,
City.
which is because of mass populace.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't go to a city, but you do need things. You will need things. You know how scary it would be to go to a Walmart or a Home Depot
Yeah.
where there's
In the dark.
no windows.
I know.
You'd be scared shitless.
Yeah.
And all you have is your little flashlight.
Oh, I
which
have big
is-
flashlights. But
Okay,
Yeah.
a big flashlight, which is just drawing attention.
Uh-huh.
It's like, well, okay, if they're in here, we're gonna get attacked. There's no way to sneak around them, but we need that rebar to lay down the concrete
Sure.
and to build our wall.
Wow, they got rebar at Walmart. That's crazy.
They do. It's
All
called
right.
it's called teddy bears.
Perfect.
Teddy bars?
Teddy,
Teddy
bears.
bars. Ha! It's branded. What do you got, Jay?
Nothing.
All right.
Come
Tech
on,
news?
zombie.
What about? Oh, I can skip to that. But first, they announced Star Wars Episode 9, The
Yay!
Return of The Rise of Skywalker. Sorry.
Rob, excitement level 0 to 10 or 1 to 10.
11.
Really?
Wow, really?
Why?
That's a lot of excitement.
I thought you were always.
Because
I thought you were always kind of like.
Man,
Eh. Yeah, exactly.
J.J. Abrams is directing.
Uh huh.
yeah, I'm mad on him, but he did pull it off for the first one.
All right. So why the like? I'm genuinely curious. Why are you?
I've been waiting 40 years for this to end. I want to see how it ends.
Ooh, motion alert from Cat Camera.
And we're off.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, The Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of
Might have to take
Skywalker.
the phone away from him.
Look, he's sort of shifting.
Oh, let me see.
Bastard! But what if the cat falls?
It falls.
That's why they have feet.
Don't you
What if
dare.
they don't have feet?
Go
What,
on?
then what the hell did you do to your cat?
Next,
Lump
next,
saddle,
next news story.
Then it's a nope rope.
Yeah.
So something that Brad was probably very interested in, as the rest of the world was, we have finally visually seen a black hole.
Yeah.
And it only took
And
how
it-
many different
Eight.
satellites?
Wait, we did?
Yeah.
How did I not?
Stupid!
How did I not see this on Reddit?
You didn't see this, Rob?
No, I saw that. I was asking Pat where Pat's been.
This gets in a black hole.
So how many different observatories had to all be pointing at
8.
this? It was 8 different?
8, but it's essentially all across the world.
So they
And
So they turned the entire Earth into a huge observatory.
that's exactly what they did. Essentially, by having those distributed telescopes, they had the equivalent function of making a telescope that had the equivalent kind of pickup of the size of the Earth.
But how is that possible? Because because the Earth is not flat, regardless of what some people think, how can all those telescopes be pointing at the same time in the same place? Because the Earth is round and they're all...
They're not.
is that it?
No. That would be amazing. No, it's. Yep, that's it. Blurry thing.
This one? This
Oh,
one?
blurry. There you go.
Huh.
Yep.
First visible...
Black hole.
Yeah.
Which-
It's not the actual visible spectrum. That's actually radio waves.
Yeah, it's radio.
That was
But
an
here-
artist's
here-
conception of, I think, what they thought.
Here's the amazing part, if this doesn't have enough gravity with you,
Ha ha ha!
is the fact that it took turning the entire world basically into a huge telescope, and this black hole is 55 million light years away.
That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Just
Think about
fathom that distance for a second. 55 million light years,
it. And thank God nobody stumbles over the lens.
right?
Yeah, that would have been.
That would have been something, but if that doesn't give you a little bit of perspective of how small we are,
Oh yeah, all you have to. So, Joe Rogan has a comedy bit about that. He says, "Have you ever just like looked at the ocean and wondered, like how big are we in this universe?" He's like, "Have you ever looked up?
yeah,
Like just realize what's up there." Be like,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
oh. I mean, he's much better at
he
comedy
does,
than me,
much better delivery.
but still. But yeah, Brad, I gave it back to you in the confidence.
But he's adorable.
Yes.
Don't break the phone. I need it tomorrow.
I wasn't holding it that hard.
I know. footage. Okay, anyways.
Anyways, yeah, the it's ridiculous how like it makes you not want to get mad over spilled milk,
Yeah,
even though you do, and you have the right to. But
that's not milk.
There's some calcium lactate in there.
That's true.
that's milk. That's milk. That's lactating. That's
Yeah,
not,
so that's it. Yeah, it's close.
no, it's not.
Okay, it's not.
But just the
not
fact
close.
that we were able to use science and
Science!
technology
Take a picture of something.
to take these 8 telescopes and all point them at the same exact point
Yep.
so far away
Yeah.
to get this rendered picture. And I think they said it was like, God, terabytes of information?
Oh, I'm
Oh no, it's
Sure.
petabytes. It's like
Was it
5
that big?
petabytes or something like that.
That they had to download all this information
Yeah.
from 8 different locations
Like
figure
they
out-
showed like the stacks of hard drives and
Yeah.
tape drives and stuff. It's crazy.
and then put it all together
Yep.
to render it to make one photo of here's a black hole.
Yep.
And I think that's the
Science!
and that's the closest one, isn't it?
No, well the
Are they
closest,
closer?
closest one's at the center of our
They're
own
kind of hard to
galaxy.
spot, Jay.
Exactly.
It's that one's hard to spot because we are in the disk and you got to look through all the material and all the radio waves and shit get blocked and all the rest of that, so it's difficult to see it. Versus that,
So if that don't blow your mind,
mind blown.
mind blown. Well, we got 4 minutes. What did we learn today?
I learned that we are only 3 degrees of separation from Canadian bacon.
It's true.
I learned that we took a picture of a black hole.
Which I don't know where you've been.
I don't know where I've been.
Neither
Oh,
do I.
yeah. I learned something else.
What
What'd
else?
you
is
learn?
I learned that I'm going to have to plan my streaking trip to Canada.
there? Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently I haven't been to a country unless I'm naked there.
Yep.
So I've been to South Africa. I've been to New Zealand.
Definitely been to Hawaii.
Definitely been to Hawaii. Yeah.
I mean, it's not another country, but
Yeah.
It's out of the continental country.
Been to Spain and yeah. Does that mean I haven't been to England?
were you naked in England?
No.
Nope.
Haven't been there.
But I saw Stonehenge.
Did you?
Yeah.
Get a picture of you next to it?
Yeah.
Naked?
No.
Sam drew the line there.
Photoshop? Yes. No. 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 I was out of view of any other country. I was through Yeah. How about now?
What?
That's like at least like 30 miles, 30, 40 miles or even more from the airport.
Okay.
I saw Stonehenge.
Okay.
I was there for another course of a day
Okay.
where I walked around London, had several meals, saw several sights. Was I in England?
Were you naked at any point?
No.
No.
I feel like this is bullshit.
Did your feet ever touch the ground?
Maybe.
Then maybe you've been to London.
So it's either feet or naked.
Well, I said feet. You
Okay.
elaborated to naked.
Well, I'm just gonna clarify. I'm trying to boil.
I know Sam's been to
Trying
Stonehenge
to boil.
because he showed me the pictures of him and the Rock
Right.
having a very intimate relationship.
Yeah,
Did you fly into Heathrow?
I did.
It's 70 miles.
Is it 70 miles?
Yeah.
I was 70 miles away from the airport.
The airport has nothing to do with it. Did you physically touch?
No.
your
Before
feet?
it was like you can still see the border. Now it's like feet naked.
Well, yeah, we've already established that.
You have established that.
The next thing you're gonna tell me is that you won an Emmy or something.
I did.
No,
I did. I did.
didn't.
I did. I did.
not.
Did.
I humped an Emmy.
Did.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did.
You didn't win.
Did.
Did you go up and give a speech?
No. Not everyone who gets the trophy gets to give the speech.
You're probably better off.
Then they
Probably.
Saves time.
then
Yeah.
they won.
But it has my name on it. All right. Anyways, what else, Jay? What did you learn today?
Not a damn thing.
Really?
I've learned that I've never been to anywhere else except Hawaii, because that's the only other place I've ever been naked.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been to Torrington, Hawaii.
Yeah. That's it.
Really?
I've been to 2 places my
Never
entire
skinny dipped
existence.
anywhere.
What about Brooklyn?
I wasn't
The
naked
Bronx?
there. I wasn't naked there.
New York?
Yeah.
You born in New York?
I was.
You were naked. What did you come out wearing? Khakis and a
Actually,
button down?
There's so much fur that it looked like I was wearing clothes.
Yeah, have you seen his baby pictures?
Just come out like Cousin Ed.
He was like
I
one
had
of
a
the-
beard when I was born.
Yeah, full on ZZ Top.
That's true.
Haven't.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
when his first poop,
And I know that for a fact because he hasn't asked me to notify Whitaker yet.
So 1 minute left. Programming note: we're not here next week. Go
Boo,
to
you
the following
could be.
thing. Yeah, but we're not. Go to the following things /NSLSTV: Facebook, Twitter,
YouTube. NSLSTV@gmail.com.
Yes.
And I reply.
Please email us.
Email us. We're lonely.
I'm not lonely.
He's lonely.
I'm double.
Lonely. Lonely.
Don't go to our website because
So it's
I don't even
on
think it
fire.
exists.
Your computer will actually explode.
Explode. It will totally explode.
And it's not our fault. We
warned you.
you have been warned.
He turned around. Kitty.
Imagine if he ever has a kid.
Oh my god.
Kids are disgusting. Cats are cute.
That is true. They are cute.